me like.
Hey, what's going on, lads and lasses? I'm TheSilverSlasher, and welcome back to the Pokemon Sun Randomizer Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we kinda just explored Pony Island. We went to the ruins, and I don't know what the ruins were called. I could have looked it up, but I didn't. I was hoping I could just tap Rotom and have him tell me. Oh, now you do it. I'm sitting here spamming the button, spamming the touchscreen, trying to get him to tell me what the heck the ruins are called. Ruins of Hope, that's this one, okay. And he's just talking to me every time, and then I do it when I'm recording, and he's like, alright, now I'll show you. Like, come on, Rotom. Either way, in this episode we're gonna go to Exeggutor Island, and I'm probably gonna skip a lot of dialogue. And, you know, odds are, in this episode, and by odds I mean 100%, we are going to take on the fourth Kahuna. So we're almost done with the Kahuna fights, which, you know, scratch a list of freaking 6-0 battles that I have to do off my list, although doesn't really get reduced from here on out, honestly. There's still plenty to go. But anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of skip this dialogue. We all know how it is. So I gotta say something right at the start of this episode here, and that is that this episode is going to be spoiler free, and you might know what I'm talking about if you look at the day this was uploaded, or if you know what's happening the day this is uploaded. I'm just putting it out there now because I'm going to very briefly talk about my opinion of it without spoiling anything, okay? Just putting that out there. Of course, what I'm talking about is an extremely goofy movie. No, I'm just kidding. Of course, I'm going to be talking about Star Wars Episode 9. I've been talking about Star Wars for the past couple episodes here and there because I've been rewatching all the movies. Episode 9 comes out the day you're watching this, and I got to see the, I got tickets for the day early screening, went to it, had a fantastic time. I'll just say it. It kind of feels to me like Endgame, like Avengers Endgame, where I legitimately could not tell you if it is actually a quality movie or not, but I loved it. I had a fantastic time, and I can't wait to see it again. And it's kind of weird. It honestly does not feel like the end, like the perfect, conclusive end to the 7, 8, 9 trilogy. It more so feels like the end to the, you know, 1 through 9 triple trilogy. And I'm completely fine with that. I know some people probably won't be, but either way, I had a fantastic time. And yeah, despite 4 and 5 being overall, I think, better, I think the new trilogy is probably now my favorite Star Wars trilogy, because Episode 6 really drags down the original trilogy for me. But overall, I was super satisfied. I want to see the movie again, even though it was pretty long. Like, I don't know. Overall, I'm happy, and yeah, that's basically all I have to say. Considering I like 7 and 8, there was really no surprise that I was going to enjoy it, or no doubt that I was going to enjoy it. Either way, we got a Shaman as our Exeggutor Island encounter. Do we have a Shaman? Maybe I'm just thinking of a wild. Why is my brain telling me that we had a Skyform Shaman? I don't know. I don't think we did, but honestly, I'm not positive. And you know, I'm not sure if I can use like Meteor Mash on you. I'm kind of nervous about it, which is why I'm going for a Bullet Punch to try to bring it down a bit. I feel so bad hitting Shaman. It looks so like, stop! Like, it just makes me feel bad. Shaman's too adorable to be hit, and I'm throwing a million punches at it with my freaking. What is Metagross even supposed to be? He's like kind of like a UFO with arms, and he has teeth. I don't know. Either way, we got you there. We have timers. We have Dusk somewhere, yeah. Are these in alphabetical order? No. Never mind. Or maybe they are. Yeah, I think they are. I never noticed that. So many times have I been scrolling through trying to find a specific Pokeball, and as it turns out, they're alphabetical. Why did it take me till, like, the end of this freaking series to realize that? That's pretty pathetic. We have like 2 encounters left in the entire game after this one, and I'm finally realizing our Pokeballs are in some sort of order and not just randomly thrown in there. Either way, we caught you, and Wumbo is getting a sweet level off of it. I decided to level up Wumbo over Drebless. I know we started training Drebless an episode or 2 ago, I think, and I was like, as much as I want you to kind of get ahead of everyone so you can be used more often, I really like Wumbo. I really like having Wumbo be overpowered and strong, you know, like, I don't know what I'm gonna name you. I'm gonna name you, like, Shabu... Shabudawu... Shabuda Woob. Alright, you're gonna be Shabooda-Woob. I think that's, I think that fits you pretty well. And, we will check out your summary, Shabooda-Woob. You are, plus defense, minus special defense. You've got natural cure, you're holding an Ultra Ball for some reason. Yeah, I thought that was what that was. Cool, okay, Shabooda-Woob. Shabooda-Woob is here. We'll send you to the box. And we'll take your Ultra Ball, sure. Odds are it's not gonna be used, because I always freaking record at night, so, you know, it's most of the time I'm using either a Quick Ball or a Dusk Ball, so odds are it won't be used, but who knows. That was Executor, wasn't it? No, it was definitely not. That was definitely not. Why does she look so scared? What the heck? Yo, how did I forgot about that. I did not remember her making that horrified face. That's really weird. Okay, whatever. I think there's only 1 or 2 items on here, and I think they're both near the north end of the thing here. Wow, it started raining instantly. It was just like rain time. Why? My water jug makes a freaking noise. But the thing is, man, I don't want to leave it open, because then the water gets gross. God dang it. Like, just stop making noise. I don't know if anyone else has this. This might just be a me thing. Or maybe my room is just dusty. That could also be the case. Or like, I mean, that's probably not too hard to see. I mean, you can't really see it from here, but you can't really, if your camera was up a bit, you might be able to see things that are a little dusty, but like, I don't know, I feel like if I leave an open cup of water, or the water jug open, the water gets really gross, like, pretty fast. Like, maybe just a couple hours, and it's suddenly like, oh god, it just tastes wrong. Like, I don't know, man. My skirt got a bit wet. This scene was always really weird to me, because it was the first indication, as far as I know, of, like, romance in a Pokemon story. I don't know, I've played this as a girl, right? Maybe, I might have been... Did I play as a boy in my my moon playthrough? I'm not actually sure. I don't actually know. Looking out at the rain like this reminds me of one time when I was little. I'd seen it in a movie, the man singing and dancing in the rain. It captivated me so much that I had to try it for myself. My mother spotted me out in the rain, and she was so shocked that she ran out right after me without even bothering to get an umbrella. And then she smiled, and she danced with me in the rain. Of course, we both ended up catching a cold. So she let me sleep in her big bed with her. I was so happy I kept waking her again and again just to be sure it wasn't a dream. But then she changed. All she would think about was the Ultra Beasts, and Null and Nebby. They both ended up suffering so much, and I couldn't do anything. But you know what, Slasher? Whenever I feel like there's nothing I can do, you seem to show up and you do something. Every time you've shown me that it's possible to do something. Even the first time we met, Nebby was being attacked, and all I could do was look on in horror. I was at the Aether Paradise. All I could do is wait for you, and at the Aether Paradise, all I could do was wait for you and the others to save me. Whenever I'm in any sort of trouble, you're always there. See, this is so strange. Like, I like that they left that in, even if you're playing as a girl, but it's just a strange thing to have in a Pokemon game in general. Slasher, what are you gonna do once you finish your island challenge? I don't know. Oh, thank goodness. It's such a relief to know that even someone like you feels unsure at times, Slasher. I wanted to become a trainer and learn all the things you know, Slasher. Alright. There's always awkward moments, man. It's so strange that they don't think this is weird. Dot 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 dot. Wait for the rain. Oh, rain stops instantaneously. And just run on out as if there was never any rain whatsoever. Oh, that, you know, I remember that face because that's the face that's in the Lenny Spaghetti thumbnail. That was the actual worst video I've ever uploaded, I swear to God. Where I was just continuously going, like Lenny from The Simpsons. That was probably the worst video I've ever uploaded in my entire life. Well, then again, some of the old stuff is just so low quality that it kind of takes that cake on its own. Maybe there really are good omens sometimes, wouldn't you say? Sure. Lily's adorable. I love Lily. I mean, I don't know. I say I love Lily, but in actuality, she's just cute. I don't really... Her character, I'm like, it's fine. Whatever. She has a bit more personality in the anime, of course. But that's pretty much every character. Pretty much every character is a little more well-defined in the anime. It's been kind of interesting. It's gonna be interesting going from the Gen 7 anime to the Gen 8 anime, in the sense that, like, you know, we're going from a cast of, like, I don't know, we go Ash, Kiawe, kinda Kukui, the Lily, Mallow, Lana, like, there's like 6 or 7? In, like in every single episode, and then we're gonna get to Gen 8, and it's like just Ash and Go as far as we know, so that'll be interesting. I'm not really sure. Also, Go sucks. I saw that one clip I'm not gonna talk about it too much, but Go seems to suck. I mean, there have been similar scenes like that in Pokemon before, just never with a main character, and there's a reason that they never did that. Slasher. A flute is placed on the pedestal. Yes, I will take it. I will take that sun flute, and I'll play it. Because that's what you do with a flute. And now we both have the sun flute and the moon flute. I don't know if it'll really summon the legendary Pokemon, but we can at least try. If nothing else, we'll have sounded the flutes an offering like people used to do. So thank you for coming this far with me, Slasher. So let's go meet the Chief of the Sea Folk and get back to Pony Island. Alright, let us do that. Look at those shooting stars. It is weird how you have like these vast oceans where you cannot see anything for a million miles in Pokemon, but whatever. There's a Pelipper chilling out. Look at you, trial goer. You going to the altar to play the flute? The altar is all the way through Vast Pony Canyon. It's a long road. Okay. And I'll tell Hapu whatever you just said. Pelipper is real happy about it. You know, Pelipper, you're kind of an interesting case for me because on one hand, I have never been a fan. On one hand, I have never been a fan of Pelipper. But on the other hand, we've had Yorvis this whole time, and you know, I kind of I've grown to like Yorvis. You know, shocker. But I really, I don't know. I grow attached to every team I have. I'm kind of, you know, I act a lot childish in a lot of ways. I'm a firm believer that you should not be in any hurry to grow up or act non-childish. I think people who shame you for being childish are very silly and overly uptight and stuff, but the way I get so attached to my teams in Pokemon, maybe a step too far. Because I get extremely attached. Like, if one of our Pokemon were to die right now, I might cry. Like, I would be so sad. We've gone this far, dude. We cannot lose anyone. We have to get to the end of this series without losing anyone. You're from Team Skull. What is it you want from us? Here they come. I heard about you numbskulls at 8th. You really think you know a way to save our boy Guzma? We can make you talk, even if we have to cut you to the bone. It's pretty dark. Okay, this is a weird scene. Why does the camera do this? It's just a random skull grunt. I don't really understand why it's like doing the epic spinning camera. I remember the first time I saw that, I was like, okay. Like, I thought something was gonna happen. But no, we just got into a fight anyway, so I don't know, man. We've got a big old Goodra here, huh? Well, we do have a fairy for that, so we can do that. I can go right on out to Blimpo. You know, I've always been kind of interested in psychology, and the Pelipper topic has kind of brought me here. I've always had a very slight interest in psychology. And, you know, I don't know. I have a selective interest in psychology. But one thing a question I was going to pose to you guys with an S, is, do you think nowadays, 2019, you know, we're almost in 2020, but nowadays, people put more stock in opinions of YouTubers than just about anything else? No, you're not getting that, Blimpo, I'm sorry. Your moveset's perfect. What would you ever need to change? If you wanted to get, like, Moonblast, maybe, but you're not going to, so. But yeah, I don't know if you guys agree with me on that. Ow, okay, you cut me to the bone, ouch. But I was thinking about Pelipper, and it's like, I don't really have a reason to dislike Pelipper. I mean, it doesn't matter, we'll come at you with all our Pokemon at once then, little home slice. We'll give you 200% to save our boy Guzma. It's kind of weird to me that you just fight one of them, and he just has all 5 Pokemon. I always thought that was kind of weird. But, so yeah, I was thinking, like, what reason do I have to not like Pelipper other than it's not cute and it's not cool? And I was like, huh. I think I may just have hated Pelipper because Dookie Shit hates him, you know? And like, I mean, that video is so old, but I still remember it. I have to change it slightly because I don't want to, because of the channel that I'm doing this on, but like, you know, every time I see a smug-ass pelican sitting around like it's the Duke of the freaking Waves, I just want to punch it in its ugly mutant face. And honest to God, that's 100% of the reason why I don't like Pelipper. It's a pelican, and pelicans are my least favorite animals. And I remember that quote, word for word, and I'm wondering, like, is that the reason I've never really had anything good to say about Pelipper? And I don't really know. It's interesting. I think the reason is that, you know, if you were to read, like, a movie critic review, I feel like you'd be less likely to take it seriously, even if it was a video, than you would be to take the opinion of a YouTuber serious. And I think that's part of the weird, like, what's the word, parasocial thing, where it's like, you kind of see YouTubers as your friend, in a way, because, you know, it's a medium where you can just basically be yourself on camera. You know, you don't have to put on a character and stuff like that. So I'm wondering if it's just part of that, but you know, it's just very interesting. And I was thinking about that earlier with Star Wars. I was like, you know, I feel like people care less about what a critic has to say and more about what a YouTube critic has to say. And that's just very interesting to me. I don't know. You know, Frenda, yeah, you can do it. I'm actually curious, though. I want to check this. Will Eruption be stronger right now? I'm pretty sure it will be. You're not missing that much health. You're 115 divided by 144. It's about 80%, and multiply that by the 150, and... Oh, gee, yeah, it's like 119, 120 power, so... This is, it's still much stronger than Flamethrower. I thought it might be a little closer than that, but yeah, this is pretty good. When, see ya, Avalug. Yep, I always forget that you can have Sturdy, and then I'm like, oh. But no, you're fine. It's cool. Raichu, can I do it? Please? Please? Does Alolan even get Levitate? I honestly don't remember. Well, because you get the Electric Surge or whatever, but do you also get Levitate? I don't think so. Either way, you're a normal one. It took this long, boys, but Plemblo can finally go for her big Earthquake. It's finally time that she can show off. It's time for Plemblo to finally flex and show off what she can really do. Oh my god, it is lagging so hard. Yo, did you even see that? Holy crap. Why would it lag so hard? It doesn't lag that hard normally, does it? Holy crap, that was a lot. Celesteela, by the way. I don't really... I think Frenda will be fine to just get out there and do the big explosion on you. Why not? Like, I don't think that'll be an issue. I mean, I want to say you're notoriously pretty specially bulky, but I gotta be honest with you guys right now. This is not going to come as a surprise whatsoever, but, Gen 7 is kind of my blind spot, especially with the mythicals and legendaries and all that crap. I did not really play Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon too far after I beat the games. Like, honestly, I don't know if I've touched Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon since I finished the Let's Play. I think I did open Ultra Moon once to collect footage for something, but I don't know that I've done much more than that. But, oh, even if you do have a ton of special defense, it was not enough for Frenda's monstrous special attack, apparently. Yeah, it's, I don't really know anything about Celesteela, if I'm real with you. I'm glad that worked out, and you didn't whip out, like, Earthquake out of nowhere, because it wouldn't have shocked me, I guess. Because I have no idea what to expect. Our 200% is, like, what percentage of your strength? I don't know, I gave him that voice, even though, because that's the character it looked like, but it was a grunt. In actuality, they're all knocked out. They're all just chilling. I'm not giving up, even though you beat me. I'm part of Team Skull with thick as anything. That's enough. No one wants to see a sore loser. She's just chilling up there on that ledge. What's up, Plumeria? Alright, just gonna sit there? Cool. And then they just leave. They're just like, whatever. It's always interesting to me when they have characters talk and you don't get to see what they say. I always thought that was kind of weird. You, girly. Lillie, right? Every time they say stuff like that, I'm like, you talking about me? No. Okay, never mind. You really ready to do this, finally? To be honest, I've treated you really badly. Even if I was just doing the work that the president told me to do, I shouldn't have done all that. Even if I apologize now, I know it's probably too late for you to forgive me, though. See, Guzma, he really likes the president. She's the only adult who ever seemed to see how strong he was. The president? My mother, she's selfish. She lavishes her love only on those she deems worthy, and not caring whether it's wanted or not. But I'll save her. I still have something I need to tell her, and I'll save Guzma as well. You know, deep down, you're kind of like the president. You've gone in a different direction, but I can tell you have the same strength in your convictions. Bring Guzma back if you can. I know you got no reason to help, but no one can make up for what they've done if they're gone. That's a good line. That is an unironically great line. Like, good job, guys. Plumeria is a nice character. I like her. Even though she doesn't do much, that line alone kind of makes her cool. And you, Slasher, looks like you were special after all. You didn't just stand up to Team Skull. You even took on the darkness inside Aether. It looks like you're the real deal. The realest Pokemon trainer I've seen around. Take good care of our little princess here. This is my way of saying sorry, okay? Take it. It's Poisonium Z. Or, Poisonium. Why would you... There are so many of them that are like, you could have made it sound so much better if you had just said Poisonium instead of... Or no, I guess it... Poisonium. No, it is poison... No, it is the same thing. It just... I don't know, it just looks weird. Like, it looks like Poisonium instead of Poisonium. That's why I kind of got confused. Oh yeah, you got your first stone directly from Tapu Koko, didn't you? You better take care of it. That's one special Z-ring you got there. Trainer is only a trainer because of the Pokemon with them. If you ever forget that, you'll bring down the wrath of the Tapu upon yourself. You should be fine, though. I'm out of here. Alright, see you, Plumeria. Honestly, after doing your voice, I really need a drink. I really need a drink. I suppose even Team Skull is not all bad. Thanks for helping me again, Slasher. And here, let me thank your team, too. Thank you, Lillie. Alright, Slash, let's go to the altar. The vast Pony Canyon lies ahead of us. I don't know why sometimes it seems like the music volume is really inconsistent in this game. Sometimes it's blisteringly loud in my ears and in the video, and sometimes it's like, is there even audio playing? Like, what the heck? So, really quick before I get a drink, there's an item here. Also, apparently there's some more Zygarde stuff down there. There's an item sitting here. We have it. I still don't think I'm gonna use it. I mean, I've grown to just love Blimpo as he is, but we have it. So the option is on the table. Either way, I'm gonna get a drink real quick. Alright, I had way too much. I'm probably not gonna... I don't know. I can't decide if I want to put the video in or not of me just like completely my mouth full of water. Whenever I use that big jug, sometimes I just pour too much and I'm just like, oh god. You know, I guess I'll wait until we're fighting to talk about this, but I need to say something after last episode because there was a part in last episode that a couple of you had a problem with, and I just want to say something about it. But first, let's get this going. You know, let's get this on the move so that we don't have to worry. We don't have to worry about wasting your time. That is. Either way, did everything go well? Yes, it did. All right. I kind of thought she was going to say more. Though Slasher had to help me out of all sorts of trouble like usual. Nothing wrong with that. People can't survive all on their own. They have to help one another out. Same for Pokemon too. That's what my grandfather used to say. I don't know why I always make myself laugh when I make the Pokemon sounds. I would like to see this battling skill of yours, Slasher. That makes Lillie smile. So I turned off the music. Just so, it is my grand trial. I may be young. She says she's young. Okay, all right. I was honestly surprised last episode when I was it last episode or the one before? I don't honestly remember. Where I couldn't find Hapu's age anywhere. I don't really, like, it's kind of weird. I feel like nowadays, most Pokemon characters, like, you know basically everything you need to know about them, but with Hapu, apparently not. I may be young, but that does not mean I'll be outdone by any of those other kahunas. I am certain that my bonds with Mudsdale and the rest of my team are the closest you'll find anywhere in Alola. Do you want to try to take me and my Pokemon on at our full strength? Only if you'll take on mine. I am Kahuna Hapu, and I have made the sparkling stone that the Tapu entrusted me with into a Z-ring of my own. Having a Z-ring like we do, Slasher, means that we battle with the Tapu beside us. This is the first grand trial of Kahuna Hapu. I'll battle you with everything I've got. Alright, here we go. So, what I wanted to say was last episode, I kind of made fun of Swellow. Holy crap, why? Oh, this is fine. Okay, well... What if you're supposed to be Mudsdale? What if you're glitched and you're supposed to be Mudsdale or something? Well, maybe we can take you out before it matters. I will also drop your attack with lunge, so that'll be cool. That's a bad sign. That's certainly a bad sign. Although your attack will be dropped, and I don't know. Would she have any special attacking ground types? The only one I could think of that she might have off the top of my head is Palisand. But I don't know if that's really... I don't know. But, now you have Earthquake. Alright, well, your attack is dropped, so that's nice. And it's not Stab. Alright. It still hurt, man. 60. 62. That just shows how ridiculous Mewtwo is. Even non-Stab, it still does that much. I think the Sandstorm will finish you off here. Want to do it? Yeah, alright. Wumbo, I have... Basically, for a really long time, I have defended... your keeping of lunge with that's how we're gonna kill a freaking Mewtwo, and it finally happened. It finally actually happened. That's kind of amazing. Gumshoes, huh? I don't really like. I don't know. I can go for Plemblow just because you probably won't have anything that's super effective against me, you know, and I can go for big earthquakes or whatever. But I don't know. I just like. If you break out like Crunch, then it's gonna be a big deal. Also, first of all, the camera just glitched out there, I think. But second of all, that appears to be that's another totem. You're not supposed to be that tall. That's another totem Gumshoes. I don't know why I keep getting the totem one instead of your normal size in this playthrough. Oh my god, you took that well, and you have Earthquake too. Okay. Ow, what the heck? Holy crap, do you have the stats of a totem too? How much did that just do? 78? Oh, we could take another one. Honestly, I think I'm gonna Zing Zap because I don't want you to heal. Maybe Ancient Power was the right move. I don't know, because you might get knocked into heal range from that. Then again, should I maybe heal? Let's just finish you off. Let's just go for the Earthquake. You withdrew? You jerk! Here comes I was like, if that's a Alolan, then you're not gonna have a good time. You're going down in one hit to that. If you're a Alolan, you're going down in one hit. And you are a Alolan, so see ya. See ya, Buckaroony. And it's fainted. Okay, for a second my brain was like, does that thing get Aftermath? And it might, honestly. I don't know off the top of my head, but I'm glad it didn't go for it. Machamp, you are beyond scary. You are beyond scary. I could Psyshock you with Friend Up, but I think you're scary enough that I want to go for Blimpo. You are horrifying enough that I would rather have Blimpo just get out there and you set up a Reflect, you know, and then we'll deal with you. Maybe even well, we'll see what you go for. Let's see what you go for. Cross Chop, hey, dodging. Blimpo's out here, not dealing with your crap whatsoever, and now you're done. Now I'm afraid, if you're unglitched, which it appears you are, if you're a normal Pokemon, I think you're just about done. So I'm gonna Max Potion, Plemblow. I wanna get everyone all nice and set up here. Bulk Up. That's not good. That's really bad, actually. I'm gonna yawn. Oh god, yeah, he's setting up. Well, that's not good. That's really not good. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's kind of disconcerting. I'm gonna go for the Sludge Bomb. I actually don't think I care if you get poisoned. I don't think I really care, so we'll do that. And, yeah, luckily I did not get it. Okay, so you're asleep. I'm not sure. Play Rough is super effective, but it's also physical, and he's at +2. I'm wondering if I should also, I don't know if you need a super, like, you can probably get away with super. You're barely missing. You'll be at 2 missing, so we can do this. Full heal? Well, crap. I'm not sure, and now the Reflect wore off. Okay, we're setting it right back up. We are setting it right back up, because this is gonna hurt now. Without it, never mind. It is a resisted move on my freaking fairy flying Eviolite. Never mind. Never mind. I forgot that I'm fairy flying. I was like, my fairy type resists yours, or resists your fighting type, but nope, it's more than that. It's also the flying type. The fact that I keep missing, it's quite annoying. But dude, at +3 to physical defense, I don't honestly know how much this is gonna do. It's super effective. Honestly, not bad. Honestly, not bad at all. I thought that was gonna do way less damage. But now we're dodging the last Cross Chop as we finish you off with a clean Sludge Bomb. See ya, Machamp. Got some scary boys on that team, Hapu. You've got some scary ones hanging out. Sharpedo? Sure. You know, I wish I could check Reflect right now. I'm pretty sure it has at least one more turn, so... I'm gonna go for Drebless. I want Drebless to do this. I really do. And I'm not sure if I should go for Vine Whip or freaking, I want to check the Reflect. Do I have 2 turns? 1 turn, okay. I don't know if I want to leave Tornado or Vine Whip. 65 versus 45. It's a 20 power difference, man. And Drebless is, it's only a 19 difference. I feel like that has to make up for the 20 power difference. I feel like it has to. Plus, if Sharpedo would have more in 1 defense, I would guess it was probably more physical. So, let's do this. We have the Reflect up, so... Ow, it still did so much. Okay, well, maybe this will do good damage to you, too. Easy money, Drebless. Oh, yeah. Oh, that felt good. Oh, that felt real good. That felt real good. Gumshoos is coming back. Okay. How much health were you at? He was at pretty low, right? Either way, Plemblow outsped, so we can go for Plemblow again. I was like, do I need to go for, like, Vacuum Wave? Which, honestly, that might have been the play, just because it's priority, and probably we'll take it out because it's super effective. But it doesn't matter, you know, let's just go for Earthquake, because I know I'm faster, Plemblow has experience fighting you, so, yeah, we're good. Everything is good and fine, see ya. Alright. Down to your last one. Please don't have something scary. Please have something nice. Have a Wormadam. That's a fully evolved Pokemon that you can have right now. Sunflora. Okay, that's pretty close. That is honestly pretty close. And, did everyone knock someone out in this fight? No, Frenda hasn't yet. And, well, yeah. Yeah, Frenda hasn't yet, right? Or has he? I can't remember. Well, either way, we can go for Frenda. I was like, I don't think you have. I guess I could have just checked your PP, and then we could have made this work. I was going to say, I think Yorvis is the only one who hasn't knocked anyone out yet. Let me check your PP real quick. Okay, no, you haven't. I was like, if Yorvis has it, let's have Yorvis do it. Have everyone get a knockout against the final Kahuna. That'd be pretty sweet, but it's fine. No worries. See you, Sunflora. You are not one to fear. I hate to say it. That's the sound of your strength rocking me to my core. My throat is still killing me, man. I drank the water, and I'm still not feeling much better. I'm still like, still dying. Oh, you sure showed me. That was enjoyable. Looks like I cannot beat you even when I'm not holding back. I appreciate this chance, Slasher. It really has taught me a few things. Take your Ground-type Z crystal then. The Groundium Z is yours. Alright, ladies and gents, the Groundium Z. Still not updating the dang layout because we gotta get to freaking Komao. But it is, we got the Groundium. I kind of have been slightly regretting not putting the Kahuna ones on there, and that's something I could probably fix, but at this point we've gone the whole series with that being the layout that I'm like, I should probably just keep it. I should probably just let it exist the way it is. I'll teach you to pose too, so eyes up here. Plus, I mean, I don't know. I like that it's the 7 trials, and Mudstail is like, hell yeah. He's like, that's the pose, alright. Phew, well, I must applaud you, Lillie. You sure found a prodigious trainer to befriend. Yes, she sure did. And there's the scary, it's kind of scary and ominous when the doors are just black like that. I went that whole battle without actually talking about the thing I was going to say. Then go on in with you two. Head straight there and find the altar. The path to the shrine is through the canyon. You'll find other trainers in this place, though. They'll come for training. It'll be a tough road. You'll have to pitch in too, Lillie. But if you two end up in any real trouble, Mudsdale and I will hasten to you. So I wish I knew... Thank you, Hapu. I'll do my best. I wish I knew which... I kind of want to... I'd feel kind of weird doing like one trainer in Vast Pony Canyon and then ending the episode. So I don't know if I should or if I should go do something else, because we're at an okay time for an episode. We probably should go a bit longer, and that's why I'm thinking about this, but... Yeah, okay, so basically, let's finish off this episode. Let's find one more, we'll find another one of these, the, like, route trainers that I didn't fight. I don't know if there's actually one left on Ula Ula. So, there's... Is there one on Akala? Are you the kahuna of this route, lady? Do you use Pokemon Refresh? No, I mean, I have a couple times, just to reward my Pokemon. Are you the kahuna? Hello? You beat all the trainers along Route 8. Alright, it's finally my time to shine. Let's get this thing started, shall we? Sure. I mean, I guess we might be hurt, but you're from Route 8. So, like, odds are we're not gonna have too much of a challenge. Okay, so while we're finishing this random Black Belt Eileen off, which should not be difficult or take too long at all, I wanted to talk about something, and it's... I'm partially going to defend myself and partially just try to calm things down. So last episode, I went on a big rant about Swellow. I mean, not a big rant, it didn't go on for too long, but, you know, I was like, I said I think a lot of Gen 3, like, a lot of Gen 3 love is heavily nostalgia blinded, and it's kind of a silly thing to say, because it's like, yeah, like, that's kind of how every generation is, you know? Like, you know, I honestly don't know why I'm spending so much time trying to decide which Pokemon to send in. It, like, literally does not matter whatsoever. Yorvis, you want to go in? Sure. Like, it literally does not matter. But, yeah, the point is, it's kind of silly. And, I mean, every Pokemon generation, aside from, I guess, Sword and Shield, because it just came out, and I would say any generation before 6 is kind of suffers from that sort of thing, but, like, I guess the real problem is that I was saying, like, what is so special about Swellow when there are better Route 1 birds? And I was talking right before that about how I love Unpheasant, or how I like Unpheasant, but, and I think it was kind of misconstrued. I'm not, oh, Thunderfang. That's not a bad move. I'm actually curious if anyone can learn that. I don't think it's something we necessarily want. I mean, we do have Zing Zap already, you know, which is just a better move, but Yorvis, it's not exactly one I wanted to be able to learn it, but whatever, I guess. But yeah, the point was not, like, Gen 3 is all nostalgia blinded. I mean, Swellow is worse than Unfezant. It's obviously an opinion. It's obviously an opinion that I like Unfezant more than Swellow, and I was not in any way trying to say there's nothing to like about Swellow, which I admit is kind of how it came across a little bit. You know, sometimes I kind of forget parts of my sentence. You know, sometimes I'll forget a sentence in the middle of a little rant, and I'm like, alright, that was kind of a mistake, but sometimes I try to fix it with the little box that slides in underneath me from this way, but I don't, like, I don't know. I guess it literally, basically, it comes down to, I personally don't have the greatest feelings of Gen 3, and I fully understand that that's why I feel that way. I'm not in any way trying to make anyone feel bad for liking Gen 3 or saying they're wrong. If I say anything like that, it's because I'm trying to be a funny man, and I'm known for hating Gen 3. That's basically all I'm getting at here. There's nothing wrong with Swellow. I personally think he's the least interesting and least enjoyable, like, Route 1 bird. That's just me, though. Plenty of people have plenty of reason to like them. You know, I think that the other ones are all cooler in their own way. You know, whether it's Talonflame being a freaking fire type, or it's Noctowl being a normal flying type that has ties to the psychic type and stuff like that. But, you know, I don't know. I guess I don't really know what I'm getting at here, other than to just say I'm not trying to make people feel bad for liking Gen 3, and I know that my own personal, like, I don't know, I don't even hate Gen 3, dude. Like, it is such an exaggeration. Like, I would still probably put Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire in my top 10 or 20 favorite video games of all time. Like, it is not as serious as I make it sound. I make it sound more serious because I'm trying to be a funny man on YouTube. So, no worries, man. I don't hate Swellow. I don't even dislike Swellow. I just think he's the least interesting bird. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. I like to exaggerate because it makes things funny. And, yeah, that's all. My trainer still looks great, by the way. I haven't updated my look in a while, but I mean, I guess there haven't been too many stores, huh? Actually, there hasn't been a single store, has there? Wow. There hasn't been a single one since Mally City, I don't think. Either way, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. In the next episode, we will take on Vast Pony Canyon, or we will start to. We're probably not going to get through the whole thing in one episode. In fact, it's pretty much a guarantee that we won't. Which means it'll probably be 2 episodes until we get to the final trial in the Alola region, which means I'm finally going to have to update the layout to put the freaking Z Crystal down here. And, that'll be just darn great. If you did enjoy this video enough to give it a like and share it, and if you are hyped for the end of this series, because it is approaching rapidly, my friends. I think this will last into 2020, for sure, but I don't know if it'll make it out of January, so we are getting down towards the end of this series, so if you're hyped for that, enough to also leave a like on this video and share it, I'd greatly appreciate all of that, and if you want more awesome Pokemon content, subscribing would help us both out. This has been TheSilverSlasher, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.